Anyway, welcome back to my channel, y'all. My name is Ava if you are new here. Today I'm going to be doing like a little meal prep vlog. I did put a little question box up on Instagram and I asked people to give me topics or like subjects or videos that they wanted to see, and a lot of the requests had to do with food. So today I'm going to be taking y'all through what I'm making for the week. I did defrost, because I hate when people say de-thaw, defrost. Okay, I did defrost some short ribs, so I'm actually going to make the marinade tonight, and then I'm going to cook them tomorrow. And then I'm also gonna make it with this rice that I bought from Trader Joe's. What is it called? Bulgogi beef fried rice with kimchi. Like, I actually got this from Trader Joe's. By the way, this is not a sponsored post. I spend all my money at freaking Trader Joe's. If you know, you know. So that I'm going to make tomorrow, but today I'm just making the marinade and we gonna get these prepped. Alright, y'all, so first I'm starting off by washing the meat. So this is Angus beef. I've got Angus beef. I don't know how many pounds this is. I would have to look at the label. It's probably about 5 pounds. Like, it's pretty heavy. It's a lot of meat. But I am washing it right now. I have it soaking in like some lemon water. I rinsed it a few times. And then I'm actually going to get all of the ingredients out that I need for the marinade, and I'll put it all together. One of my biggest frustrations when cooking, ginger. Okay, I don't understand why ginger decides to grow the way it does and also have a skin on it as well, because how the hell am I supposed to get the skin from in between the nipples? How? I'm like literally fighting for my life trying to get all the skin off, and I'm like one of those people, I have to get every little piece off. I try to be better about it, but it's like something that frustrates the hell out of me if I see it. But yeah, ginger irritates me so much. I be trying to take shortcuts and use the little thingy majiggy, and that works for like the body of the ginger, but like I said, the little armpits and nipples, I be trying to like finesse, and I just can't do it with that. I have to use a knife and scrape it all off. Like, we don't have technology that does this. I just feel like there should be technology that does this. I don't know. A ginger skinner. That's what we need. A freaking ginger skinner 3000. That would be ideal. You know? We'd really be cooking with oil. I swear, like, one of my biggest fears is like cutting up my hand on a freaking cheese grater. That would literally be the end of me, okay? Just imagine you're grating ginger, you're grating cheese, and you just your whole knuckle. I would literally pass away. Okay, you do all that work and then you got so much freaking leftover that you can't even use. Now, fun fact about me, I actually love ginger and I also love garlic. So anything that I make including these two ingredients, I typically overdose on just because I like it pungent, and I am literally struggling opening this bag of garlic, Ava. Don't let the bag beat you. This is why I lift weights. Anyway, okay, so one thing about me also, I am like the laziest person when it comes to peeling garlic. I don't know who has the time, I don't know who has the patience, but I am not one of those people. I am not. I pay for convenience. So even if it's an extra $1.68 for the peeled garlic, I'm going to opt in for the peeled garlic. If you have time to stand there and rip the panties off garlic, go for it. I, however, am not gonna do it. I really don't know how many cloves I'm using tonight. I don't know. I'm measuring with my heart as usual. Okay, so I grated the ginger, I grated the garlic, I put it in these 2 little bowls. I'm gonna add it to the meat after I get the liquids mixed up. I also need to cut up the green onions. So I have green onions. I'm really not like fine dicing these at all. I'm really just cutting off the ends. And then I'm just gonna use like the strips in the marinade. I actually really like green onion because I like how refreshing it is. Like, I even put, if you don't put green onions in your eggs, look, I really need to invoice all of you for the free game that I give because it's really criminal. Green onion in your eggs with a little bit of sazon, but the orange packet. So, look, I don't run out. I don't run out. This with green onion, little bit of, like when I say a little bit of Lowry's, like I'm talking 3 granules of Lowry's, the seasoning salt, a little bit of black pepper. Yeah, that girl. I'm going to get the liquids going and then we're going to add it to the meat. For the liquids, I'm using sesame oil, rice vinegar, soy sauce, and hoisin sauce. And then I'm also going to add some coconut sugar. Now, typically you would want to use brown sugar, but I don't even think I have brown sugar. And if I do, it's probably hard as hell right now. And I don't feel like wrestling with a bag of brown sugar to break it up. So we're just gonna use the coconut sugar. Just as good, literally. I just don't want to use white sugar. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm using for the marinade. Now, I do not measure anything. I really need y'all to understand me when I say that, because a lot of y'all follow me on Instagram and y'all be asking me for specific details on stuff, and I'm just not a specific hoe. Like, I'm really not. I don't have any idea. Like, I'm using a measuring cup, but I'm really not measuring. I'm just... I don't know. I'm gonna taste test as I go. Now, sesame oil is really strong, so I really don't like to use too much, just like a couple drops, that's it, because it's really strong. And I like sesame oil, but I don't like my stuff like smothered in sesame oil flavor, if that makes sense. Rice vinegar, I don't really know how much I'm using. I'm just filling up the cap, pouring it right in there. As far as the hoisin sauce, I actually really like hoisin sauce. I usually, what do I eat hoisin sauce with? Usually I'll eat it with like sushi or, I don't know. What did I eat this with? My 2 brain cells are trying to remember. I don't remember what I used this for, but I do like to add it to sauces. As far as the sugar, I don't really know how much sugar. Look, I'm really just... I just listen for my ancestors to start humming and then I know to stop. I literally measure with my heart, and that's pretty much how I get through life. Now, if anybody can do it better, go for it, be my guest. I never claimed to be Rachel Ray. I never claimed to be Martha Stewart. But I've gotten myself this far, so it must count for something. This is what the liquid looks like. Now, I can taste this. Okay, so it's good. The only thing that I didn't add enough of, the coconut sugar is actually less sweet than white sugar. So you do need to use a little bit more of it. You know what my issue is? I'm not using low sodium soy sauce. So it's more salty than I prefer it. But depending on the type of soy sauce you use, you may have to like adjust the measurements. You can taste as you go. That's pretty much what I do. I don't do anything fancy or spectacular. I really just add, I think it's empty. I really just add stuff as I go. So if I increase one thing, I'll typically like add more of the other stuff to kind of balance it out. And that's pretty much it. Once I get the desired sweetness that I like, I'll go in and add the ginger and the garlic. Okay, let's try it again. Much better. That, you know what you could also do? Honey. That's what I forgot, honey. This is probably better than using more sugar, to be honest, because honey just got that flavor, you know what I'm saying? So as far as like how much, stir that bitch up. The coconut sugar with the honey, much better, much better. And then once I add the ginger and the garlic, that's really gonna just kiss, you know, that's really gonna set it off. Yeah, that's good. All right, so in goes garlic. I am a garlic hoe, so as far as how much garlic I use, I really don't know. I literally just grabbed half the bag, and that garlic pressed half the bag. The next thing, ginger. I don't know, I just used the whole thing. I love ginger, so I don't mind it being a little spicy. Now, keep in mind, this is looking kind of thick, you know, with 3 C's, but I do have a lot of meat that I am marinating, so I really don't mind it being that strong. Okay, what Tupperware should I use? This. Bam. Okay. Y'all literally can't see anything, and I hate that so much for y'all. Hold on, let me do my best. I'm doing my best here, okay? I swear, filming on YouTube or filming for YouTube is so much harder than filming for Instagram. This is so different for me. So basically, I am moving all of the meat that I have into a Tupperware. So I want to get it as flat as possible. That way it's all covered in the marinade. Then I'm going to take the marinade and add it to the meat. Throw in some sprigs of green onion. I'm going to toss it in the sauce. Get it all covered, and then I'm going to marinate it overnight. All right, this is what it should look like. I don't know if y'all can see, but I pretty much made sure every single piece of meat was covered in the sauce. Now I'm going to cover it and put it in the fridge overnight and cook it probably midday tomorrow or whenever the hell I feel like it tomorrow. So I marinated the meat tonight, and tomorrow I'm gonna make the rice from Trader Joe's. The, what is it? Like the beef kimchi fried rice? I don't know. I'm usually not a frozen food type of person, but Trader Joe's has such good stuff. I think I'm gonna do a video on, I might do like a Trader Joe's like haul video because I love Trader Joe's. Y'all already know I'm a Trader Joe hoe. So I'm going to do a video on that just to show y'all some of my favorite things, because that rice is actually one of my favorites. So it might be overkill that I'm doing like Kalbi ribs, or I don't know if you would call these Kalbi ribs, but like short ribs along with kimchi beef fried rice. But like honestly, I don't care. Like we're going for the protein here, right? I don't know, I don't freaking count any of that. But anyway, good night. I'm back. Okay, so it's the next day. It is 3:22 p.m. I'm actually freaking starving because I did not eat breakfast today and I had a leg day, so I'm actually really freaking hungry. And I'm checking my phone right now. Okay, so yeah, I've had these ribs marinating all night, so we're gonna cook them. On top of that, I already told y'all that I am cooking this rice from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna put this in a saucepan and then cook it down in like a little bit of olive oil. The ribs I'm gonna put in a skillet, and that's gonna be dinner. This is what it looks like. Raw. A little bit of olive oil. I'm not gonna add any oil to the pan for the ribs because it's freaking ribs. It has its own, like, it lets off its own fat, its own oils, all that stuff. So I'm not putting anything in the skillet for the ribs. But with the rice, I'm putting oil in there. Y'all, this is like the most ghetto freaking cooking video ever. I don't even know why y'all would dare ask me for this, to be honest. Before y'all start talking that shit about, Ava, you're eating frozen. Look, I have not been in the mood to cook. When I tell you these ribs have sat in my freezer for a cool minute, I've been so lazy. Everything that I've been eating pretty much consists of like salads and stuff that I could just put together in less than 10 minutes. So this is like the first actual meal I've made in like probably 3 weeks, okay? But let me show you guys. So this is the rice. Let me turn the light on. This is the rice. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit because there is olive oil at the bottom, and then I'm going to put the lid on and I'm gonna just let it cook. It's gonna thaw. This rice is actually really freaking good because you really don't have to add anything to it, which is why I love it. And then I'm really just waiting for the pan to get hot so I could put my ribs in there. I'm actually going to add also, because I forgot that I had this. It's cooking sauce and glaze. So I'm actually gonna like put this on top of the ribs while they're cooking, just to give it a little bit more sweetness, you know. And I actually really love, is it Kinder's or is it Kinders? I don't know. I don't know. It looks like Kinder's, so I'm gonna say Kinder's. But like, I really like Kinder's seasonings and their sauces. Their honey hot sauce, like this one, this sauce right here, fire, fire. Mind you, like I said, this post is not freaking sponsored, okay? Like, I would not lie to y'all when it comes to food. I'm gonna put this on the ribs because it has soy, ginger, and garlic, as if I did not just marinate it in garlic. Okay, so I just put the first batch in the skillet, and I wanted to show you guys because the first batch came out really, really good. I like my ribs like a little charred, like just the right amount of burnt, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be a couple pieces that are just blackened, you know. Let me show you. You see how succulent? See how succulent? Yeah, quit playing with me, quit playing. You see the little bit of like the burnt pieces? I love that. I love that so much. Multifaceted woman, multifaceted, okay? You know, because not only do I lift weights, I fix plates, baby, okay? The rice is pretty much done. I just have it sitting, and then as far as the ribs, once I get these done, yeah, we're gonna prep this out. This is pretty much gonna be my meal prep for like the next probably 4 days, I wanna say. It depends. I gotta count the ribs out, and then I break it up evenly. Just like that. Just a little bit. Let it cook for a little bit, and then I'm gonna flip them. Let them get a little burnt, a little yarn, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be meal prep. So I have the last 4 cooking right now. The last 4 are cooking. I just finished the other ones. I also just did a little taste test off camera because I had to make sure they were good first before I hop on here and do another taste test, because I'll be damned if it tastes nasty and then I gotta taste it and pretend that it tastes good. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm about to taste test it again, even though I already know it's good. But you know, I just have to make sure. Look at her. Look at her. Perfection. Look at her. She's beautiful. She's succulent. A delicacy, okay? Decadent. Wow. Indulgent even. I don't even, every word you can think of, that's this piece of meat right here. This piece of meat. What man do you know can say that about his meat? Period. Period. Cut the tape. Cut the tape. It's literally cooked perfectly. I could never be vegetarian. I could never be vegan. Because one thing I'm gonna do, clean a bone. Yeah. 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 Let me turn this camera off because I'm gonna have to fix me a plate. All right, so I just finished making all the ribs, and I just plated it for myself. So this is kind of gonna be breakfast and lunch because it's literally 4 o'clock. I'll probably eat dinner super late. I'm gonna prep it out, so I'm gonna put it in all of my glass containers. I'm such a bougie hoe. Like, I really don't like plastic Tupperware for my food. Like, if I'm eating out of it, I prefer glass. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is. It's just like, it's like plastic utensils. Fun fact about me, I hate eating with plastic utensils. Like, I will bring my utensils. Like, people used to make fun of me when I used to work at like my insurance job. People used to make fun of me because I never used the plastic forks that they had in the cafeteria. I always brought my own spoon, my own fork, my own knife. Like, anything that I needed to eat what I brought that day, I brought it myself. I hate plastic utensils. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. We just made some ribs, and I hope that y'all actually try it because this recipe was fire. Like I said, I didn't measure anything. I don't ever measure, you guys. Like, I'm so sorry. cute tiny violin. I don't know what y'all want me to do. This was already hard enough for me to film because filming YouTube content and cooking, bro, what type of freaking Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown, crack rock are y'all on for me to think that I'm high functioning enough to do this? But we did it, we did it. I'm gonna prep it out, but this is dinner. This is lunch for the next couple days. If you watched this long, thank you as per usual. Until next time, bye.